When you go full time and actually move into an RV, organizing your stuff comes with an extra set of challenges.
Phenomenal cosmic powers! Come on,
Itty bitty living space.
So today I have a few tips and ideas for you to maximize the space that you have to work with. So first I want to touch on a couple of these challenges. There's two things that you really want to consider when you're trying to organize your stuff. One of them is the weight, the added weight of everything you're bringing in and everything you're bringing in to organize the things you're bringing in. The second thing you want to consider is things move. If your RV is moving, your stuff is moving. And if it's not stored and organized properly, stuff will break. Now, when it comes to cups, travel day, the stuff is, falling over, stuff can break. Most people don't use glasses because of that fact. But there are a few glasses that I like to keep on hand. Just because certain drinks are just better out of glass, Those things I just have packed in here tightly, and it's always like that. Everything is just in here packed tightly so that on travel day, nothing moves. And I'm telling you, nothing moves. I had a different wine glass before that broke, but it didn't break in here. It broke while washing the dishes. So and that's 2 years, and it rode. I actually kept it right up here. Even though this is not glass, you still want it packed tightly because it's annoying when you go to get in there and stuff is falling over. People are always asking about dishes, so this is what we do. We have Corelle. We just have some bowls, little plates, and the regular size plates, and they're on this shelf liner stuff that's like that rubberized. So they just don't move. They don't go anywhere. And they don't really slide out like this. Everything stays in there pretty well. Recently, I've done some reorganizing in the camper. 3 places: the dog cabinet, underneath the kitchen sink, and a catch-all basket that was never meant to be a catch-all basket. Oh, gosh. No. Oh, Lord. What in the world? Yeah, changed. Okay. Under the sink, every square inch of the floor was covered, which of course made it difficult to get to things. As for the dog cabinet, it was just messy. It's pretty much always been messy. I never really organized it very well. You had to dig for stuff. Just a pain in the butt. I couldn't take it anymore, so I went to Dollar Tree and I ordered a couple things on Amazon. I bought 2 of these. I'm going to do an L shape under the sink, and that's going to give me 4 shelves. So it looks like it's pretty easy to put together. There's not even any words. So I think that'll be pretty easy. And it is plastic, but it's a strong, sturdy plastic. It's not like cheapy at all. So I'm going to go ahead and put it together and then get the kitchen sink underneath reorganized. Here it is all put together, and I'm very impressed with this. It is very hard plastic. The legs these are metal. The drawer slides in and out nicely, and there is a stop for it. It also came with this little cup. This is going to be perfect for my small cleaning brushes. It also came with these hooks that clip to the sides so you can hang stuff, and the little cup hangs on the side as well, but it doesn't stay in place. It moves back and forth. I took everything out so that I could clean the floor up, and as you can see, there is a ton of space down here. All this stuff was down there, and hopefully I can get it all back down there, but just better organized. Okay, so I've got both of the shelves in there, and my original thought was I was going to have one there and one there in an L shape, like right butted up against each other. But the faucet hose, you know how it is, it just won't work if it's being pushed. So that's how I have it in there for now. Got both my Instant Pots, and this should work pretty well, I think. So, and yes, I use those both Instant Pots. I have tried to talk myself into getting rid of one because I'm like, do I really need to? Just trying to save space, but I use them all the time, both of them. sometimes at the same time. I'll tell you what, being able to use that vertical space has made all the difference. I keep my dish brushes and my most used cleaners in this basket, and you've seen this before, the grocery bag holder. There's a set of heavy-duty silicone gloves and Camelback cleaning kit hanging there on a command hook. The cleaning rags are closer to the front now, and back in this corner are my hummingbird feeders and cutting board oils. And then here I keep washing soda and powdered detergent for small laundry stripping jobs and a few natural cleaning items. The trash bags fit perfect here on the top shelf, and then there's extra cleaning brushes and some tea lights and sponges. The hooks I'm not really using. It's kind of too short for anything, except over here I did put the straw cleaners right there. My 2 Instant Pots, very easy to get in and out now. I can just move that one over and grab the big one. And then over there is just cleaning supplies that I don't use too often. Over here, my dish drying racks. And that's pretty much it. So much better. Okay, so we have the dog bowls. And then we have this small container of dog food. We have a bigger one that we keep under the bed. This is just a smaller one that we put in here for easy access, and also if we happen to need to board them, we just take this whole bin with them and it tells them right on top how much they get and how many times a day. This top basket has our leashes, and this lower basket, and by the way, this is from Dollar Tree. These 2 baskets and this wire shelf is from Dollar Tree. This one's a little tricky to get out just because it has that big dog washing doohickey, which by the way is amazing. Got this on Amazon. I will leave a link below for this. I did a short on this and you can kind of see how it works. I'll link that in the cards above for you. And then we just have some basic medicines. I have some masks here for when we use the nail drill on their nails because it gets kind of dusty. And this is part of the sprayer to wash them. Some paw wax, some diarrhea stuff, and then ear medicine just in case they get an infection. You just never know. And this stuff is amazing. So, and you can get that on Amazon. Don't have to go to the vet. Same with this stuff. Our black lab, sometimes she gets some like fungus stuff going on her skin. And so we spray this on there and it's gone within a few days. So that stuff's amazing too. Pretty affordable. A lot cheaper than going to the vet, and it works. In these 2 baskets, we have poop bags that thread through the hole for easy dispensing. And in the top bin, we keep some rechargeable bark collars and then a retractable leash. In this bottom bin, we have training treats and a little travel bag for them. And then all the poop bags. And as you can see, I just threaded one through the hole, and you can easily just pull it out and rip it off. These bins stack nicely, so everything is easy to put away, and using all that vertical space is a huge improvement in this cabinet. Everything has its place, and it's pretty easy to take out and put away. The basket. That thing has a lot of stuff in it. Oh gosh, no. I'm not really even sure what's in there. I do know that there's some chargers in there. Possibly some change. Yeah, change. Okay. I don't know, but I know it's really heavy and I need to go through it. It's kind of like a junk drawer or like a junk basket, and I hate that. I'm not a junk drawer person. I kicked that habit a long time ago, but for some reason, this has become a junk basket. We're just gonna dump this out. Oh Lord, what in the world? This is absurd. There's only one way to prevent this from happening, and that is to follow one rule, and that rule is don't put it down, put it away. Most of this stuff had a home, whether that was the trash or a drawer, and we were just too lazy to put it away. It would have only taken me a few more seconds to actually put the things away. That said, if the thing is more difficult to put away than to put down. You're probably never gonna put it away, so you might as well try to find a new home for it or just get rid of it. See? Junk. We don't need all this crap in here. Okay, we're gonna get this figured out. Oh, cuticle oil. Chopsticks. Oh my gosh. 4 of them. 4 chopsticks. Good grief. Oh yeah. We always find rocks, and sometimes I'm just never sure what to do with them, so... Oh, this is actually not a rock. This is a piece of petrified wood. We found this in Arizona. I want to keep this, but like, where do I put it, Oh, another chapstick. Some earbuds that haven't worked forever. That's ridiculous. Trash. More rocks. Look at that though. You gotta keep that. We found that in the Arizona desert. This one, man, I can't remember. I think we found this. Yeah, this was a desert one too. This is a piece of glass that we found in a river in Colorado, in Lake City, Colorado. So river glass, come on. Who's ever found river glass? A lighter. I hate these kind of lighters. Like, it's so hard to light a candle, right? Like this. I don't even know what half this stuff is. Junk. Monopoly piece. An old pop socket that broke. No clue what this is. Split shot. I find these everywhere. $6.32. So this is where the basket usually is, and I've been keeping my cuticle oil and my hand cream just right there, but now that I've emptied it, I can stick it in the basket. I really don't want to go put this in the Christmas stuff, but for the past 2 Christmases, I've always known that it was in that basket, so I think I might just keep it up there. If you really want to keep something, you can find a place for it, right? So I have this small bin that we keep little trinkets we find and small decorations that we display on that tiered tray. So I'll keep the rocks in here until I want to display them. And speaking of trinkets, do you collect rocks and stuff like that? Last spring, we went to Shark Tooth Beach on Florida's Gulf Coast, and we found over 200 teeth in one day. It was so much fun. I'll have a video coming soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. If you got any value from this video, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe. I have a bunch of organizing videos on this channel, like these 2 right here. After 2.5 years of full timing, I think I have it nailed down-ish. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh no! What is this car creeping for? Hi! Oh, what?